welcome to Tales of Honor Podcast, a podcast dedicated to telling the true stories of the Congressional Medal of Honor. Hello everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Tales of Honor Podcast. I'm your host, Christoph Ambrosch, and this is the only podcast that is dedicated to telling the true stories of every single Medal of Honor recipient. Today's episode is episode number 186 and takes place during World War II. And as I mentioned in the last episode, there is now a new talesofhonorpodcast.com website. It's all up and running. Everything's all good and set up. All hyperlinks have been changed to direct to there, so you're all good to go wherever you're listening to this. You can now listen to and read every story over on the webpage as well. Each episode is broken down into a blog post, which allows you to read exactly what I am reading in the actual episode itself, which is kind of nice for those who are more of a visual reader and listener. So it's all there, good to go, and I hope you like it. Please give me some feedback. Please let me know if you like it or not. And if you do, please give it a share. Let other people know. There are some quick links on there that will allow you to share to different platforms each blog post as well. And that's it. I hope you like it. And now, a tale of honor. Elmer was born on the 11th of May, 1908, in Neenah, Wisconsin. He joined the Wisconsin Army National Guard at the age of 20, and after the 32nd Infantry Division was federalized in 1940, Elmer participated in training exercises until late 1941. Back then, there was an age cap, and when Elmer turned 28, he was discharged for reaching that limit. Not long after that, however, was the attack on Pearl Harbor, and Elmer re-enlisted and rejoined the 32nd Infantry Division. His unit was sent to Australia for training, from which Elmer and Company I of the 127th Infantry Regiment were sent to New Guinea. At this point, he was the first sergeant of the company, and it was his actions in the village of Boona that would earn him the Medal of Honor. The citation reads, "For conspicuous gallantry and intrepidity in action above and beyond the call of duty, during an attack near Boona, New Guinea, on 24 December 1942, First Sergeant Burr saw an enemy grenade strike near his company commander. Instantly, and with heroic self-sacrifice, he threw himself upon it, smothering the explosion with his body. First Sergeant Burr thus gave his life in saving that of his commander." Elmer suffered wounds to his abdomen and was brought to a field hospital, but due to the severity of the wounds, he died the next day at the age of 34. 10 months later, on the 11th of October, 1943, Elmer was posthumously awarded the Medal of Honor. Elmer John Burr is buried in the Oak Hill Cemetery in his hometown of Neenah, Wisconsin, Veterans Section, Lot 163. And that was a Tale of Honor. Thank you so much for listening to Tales of Honor Podcast. Please head on over to talesofhonorpodcast.com for more information, other ways to listen and support the podcast, and please be sure to leave a good reading and a nice review. If you have any questions or comments, you can send them on over to talesofhonorpodcast@gmail.com. And until next time, I'm Christoph Ambrosch. Thanks for listening.